Happy Monday to you all. We hope you guys are making it through this big red day with the market. A lot of things down. Things are starting to kind of turn around depending on the sector that you're in and what other stocks that you are in. But the Dow is down by a lot. We're going to talk about that, why it is down, talk about all the theories and everything that is coming out on the reason why it's going down. We're also going to talk a little bit about NIO, where we see it going by the end of the week. Kind of give a little bit of updated prediction. We talked about it a little bit this morning in our live stream. We do live streams every now and then, so if you guys want to get the live stream, hit that sub button. And we're also going to talk about Xpeng as well, because they're doing some fantastic stuff over there as well. Got a little bit of news coming out with Xpeng. But before we get into that, again, we ask you to hit the sub button. It's the best way to support the channel, and we're trying to hit 6,000 subs by the end of this month. So without further ado, man, let's give some razzle dazzle and hop into it. So the market overall is down today. The Dow Jones is down 2.5%. S&P is down 2%. Nasdaq's down 1.5%, and the Russell's down 1.5%. It's just not looking good. VIX is up 31%, which that represents the volatility in the market over the next 30 days or so. So that is not good.
That's not good.
So a whole lot of things. Let's just go ahead and look at Google Finance and we'll show you guys what's going on. So we can see that again, the Dow is down 2.61% as of right now, down 900 points. 900 points. This is one of the worst days we've had in a very, very long time. Going back the last 6 months, I mean, we did have a couple days where it was down 1%, 2%, 3%, but like over the course of some days, there's 1,000, and this is one of the bad days, man. This is one of the really bad days. Again, down almost over 900 points. You don't want to see it, so I'm kind of hoping, usually days after days like this, maybe the next day or two, we usually see some kind of green day. So I would expect some kind of buyback here within the next day or two, because that's usually what happens with the market, but we'll see what happens. The reason for the sell-off is because of pandemic fears right down here. Tumbles 900 points amid pandemic fears. They're pushing this Delta variant like crazy, so it's causing everything to sink like a rock. California just brought their mask mandate back, which is not good as well, because that could trickle into other states where they start to bring back their mandates. And honestly,
if that happens, everything's gonna die.
Yeah, and not getting political, I don't know how well that's gonna go over with a lot of people, because we had the mask mandate for like a year, and now you got rid of it. A lot of states don't have this mandate anymore, and now you want to bring it back. I don't know how well Americans are gonna take to that. So hopefully that doesn't cause any more downturn in the market, but we'll have to wait and find out. But between that and then oil is also dropping like a rock as well. But really the big story here is the COVID pandemic. Inflation was last week.
That's the main cause this today is, COVID stuff, places. Like you said, California with the mask mandate, I saw an article this morning saying that in every state, COVID cases are up mainly because of the Delta variant. So, no good. Yeah, so we'll see how long this lasts. They could be, pushing this for the next week, who knows, or just tomorrow everything could go back to normal. Right. Probably not. I don't think so, because the Dow's down 900 points, so probably not. But
exactly. Well, that and the S&P is down 2% as well, down almost 100 points, which just is going to affect a lot of the tech sector, which we can see if we go over to Webull, we can see Apple, Adobe, you got, where was it at? Microsoft. A lot of them are down for the day. Now, a lot of the EVs are up.
NIO, they made a huge recovery. But before we go to the EVs, I was just going to say, if you look at the FinViz map, like everything was, this morning at least, everything, just the whole map is red. Everything is red.
If we pull that up real quick, it is not good. I mean, just look at this map. So obviously the clear indicator here, NVIDIA sticking out 3.1% as of right now. But everything is practically red on the market for today. Yeah. So this is not a good sign. A lot of things just taking a hit because of this. I think we're going to deal with this throughout the rest of the year. It's just going to be like this. We're going to have these major pullbacks, and then it's going to go back up, and then give it a couple weeks, and we're going to pull back, and it's just it's going to be a vicious cycle, honestly.
Yep. If it's not bond yields, it's inflation. And if it's not inflation, it's go back to COVID. If it's not that, it's also another thing today that I saw was they're talking about economic growth again after COVID, and so they're worried about the economy with the whole Delta variant stuff. So
a whole lot of things. Exactly. But looking at the stock market today, we can see that NEO is up 1.5% as of right now. Again, like Chad just said, it was way down almost 4% on the day, and we completely reversed it, all the way down at 40. Now it's up to 43, 42 as of right now, and it's only 2 going on 3 o'clock here on the East Coast. So we got about an hour left in the market before it closes.
Recovery.
Yeah.
Same with Xpeng. It's up 1.82%. It was, down a lot too. So yeah, I'm pretty surprised to see that the NEO and Xpeng, even CCIV, it's up 5%, or it's not up 5%, but it recovered like 5% as well. So I'm pretty surprised with that. It kind of points to good things, but everything else is red, so it's not
right.
not
well,
the best.
It makes me excited with NEO being up on this massive red day. That gets me a little excited. So when the market does decide to recover a little bit from where it's at, then maybe NEO is just going to keep going up with it and bring us back up towards that $45-$46 mark and finish out the week around that mark. So that's my goal. So
it would be nice to see it at 45 by the end of this week, but we'll see, because we'll see what the news puts out pretty much.
Yeah,
because it can just keep going down.
I'm concerned that with NEO going up to 45, 46, I'm kind of hoping things as they turn around that it kind of just keeps working up in that direction, and then we just keep going on. And the volume isn't really high; it's only up 58 million right now. So fingers crossed, man, that we see. I'd like to see 45 by the end of the week. That's where I really hope we get to. But speaking of Xpeng and EVs, man, Xpeng getting another uplift. If we can look at Xpeng, Xpeng's up as well, up 1.6% right now, but they got a price target increase from Deutsche Bank today, so that's good news.
Yeah, so they upped it from $43 to $50, and they maintained their buy rating. So that's a pretty good jump. 50, we're sitting at 39.64 ish right now.
Yep.
So getting up to 50 that would be all right. But they raised its full year sales estimate for Xpeng by 5,000 units to 75,000 units by the end of this year, assuming higher deliveries of the P7 and the P5. And they also expect Xpeng's management team to likely guide sales of at least 18,000 units for the third quarter. So 18,000 units for the quarter is pretty darn good for Xpeng as well. But they also believe that the P5 sales could be around 3,000 units in the fourth quarter, which is good because we'll be making a video about it. But there's some pretty awesome news with the the G3 and the P5 coming out.
Yep. So hopefully Xpeng keeps trending in that direction as well. And honestly, I figured Xpeng would be a little bit higher than NEO price wise. I guess as far as what it's up today because of that price increase, but with the market being down, it's kind of just all over the place. So
yeah, I mean, there's really good news coming out with Xpeng that we'll be talking about. Just killing it over there.
Just wait. But that's going to wrap up this little video and this quick update. We hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content. Again, just push through it. It's another one of those days. We see, we saw this clear back in March when the market started tanking, and I'm hoping this isn't the start of something, and that we do have a turnaround. I know there's been a lot of talks of market crashing, and this could be. I don't really think I think we're going to talk ourselves into a market crash rather than the market crashing itself. But at this point, who knows, honestly. So fingers crossed. It's hard to predict what's going to happen because literally anything could happen at any given time that causes things to just turn around. So fingers crossed that it just does a reversal tomorrow and things go from here.
Yeah, right now it's kind of all based of whatever the news puts out, which is unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Yeah. But that's going to wrap up this video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff. And again, we're trying to hit 6,000 subs by the end of this month, so hit that sub button. It's going to keep you guys up to date with the market. It's going to keep you up to date with all things Xpeng, Lee, NEO, everything EV. That's what we talk about mostly over here. And we also got links down in the comment section and in the description for Webull. We got one down there for the Patreon that gets you access to our Discord. And we got one down there for the Stock Dudes merchandise. If you guys are interested in any of those links at all, they're all down below. You'll find them down there. So again, thank you guys so much for all your support, and we'll see you guys in the next video.